My name is Briana Walsh and I play Jules in This Is Your Song. I was in a little small play called Baby Doll by Tennessee Williams. I played Baby Doll. At the time, the auditions for This Is Your Song were being held in the same theater where the play was. And during rehearsals, I would just see Hassan and crew come in and out. And my mentor and teacher and co-star at the time, Matt Shelton, recommended that I audition for the film. Initially, I was given the role of Penny, but after Hassan and Masha went and saw Baby Doll, they called me up the next day and offered me the role of Jules. What drew me to be involved in the project, the idea of it being shot in one take. It came up in the theater world, and that's all I really knew was you get up on your feet and you do it. It sounded really adventurous and a very, very cool idea to accomplish it and put it on film. To know that this project was going to be one single take scared the crap out of me, and I wanted the challenge. Working with the director, it was a great collaborative experience. Hassan had a very strong vision of what he wanted, and he gave Jordan and I a list of movies to study to kind of get the feel of what he was going for. So the list of movies included Eyes Wide Shut, Scenes from a Marriage. It was definitely a unique experience to have mentorship from someone who was so strong in their vision of what they wanted. Hassan wrote and lived this piece himself, so that was also an experience to work with someone who was so invested in the story. What is art if life does not imitate it? This Is Your Song actually was my first film, so I really have nothing to compare it to, and I guess now it has ruined all future projects. The whole film's pretty prolific. We rehearsed every day to make sure that we got the blocking down, the lines down, and just making sure all four of us didn't bump into each other. But man, it was a dance. It was a step 1, 2, 8. Without Chris spotting Peggy's back, Peggy be walking the walls. Without Peggy, we wouldn't have a film filmed. Without Jordan, we didn't have me chasing him around the room, sniffling at him. After being part of the journey and seeing the final film, I was in awe of it all. Well, we filmed it in San Francisco, and most of the places we filmed in San Francisco just don't exist anymore, which is super sad and tragic. But so watching the film is poetic in itself, in that it was a time. It was a time to be alive in San Francisco, to have that moment in time with a city that was so magical that it just doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. You film something and you feel one way internally about it, and then to see it external was definitely a different experience. And so I thought, golly, for the second I see myself on screen, I'm just going to run out of the theater and go hang out at concessions because I'm not going to be able to take it. But I was pleasantly surprised that once I heard my voice registered, that's me. But that's not me. Hearing these words that I said so long ago, they all belong to someone else. They belong to Jules. And all of a sudden I was able to disassociate Briana from Jules and just be in the moment with the film and experience things as she was experiencing it. It just kind of felt like I was watching it for the first time. I mean, even though maybe I knew what was going to happen, it was definitely a different kind of roller coaster. Working on a play, you rehearse the play for months, you put it up on the stage for 10 weeks, and you thankfully don't have to watch yourself doing the film, though. You get to watch yourself. Definitely grew in the sense that now I know I can handle watching myself. And that just all goes to trusting yourself, being vulnerable with yourself. It's definitely hard to do, vulnerability. I learned to take risks, be unafraid, try, get out of my comfort shell, express vulnerability, live in the moment. Living in the moment is one of the hardest things anyone can do. You put your head in it too much instead of leading by instinct in your heart and knowing what you want and putting that want out there. Want and need are two very different things. And I try to apply that to Jules in every which way. And I think, the film is of her knowing what she wants, wanting what she wants, trying to get what she wants, but knowing what she needs. And she needs herself. And I think she accomplishes that by the end. I think people should watch the film because it is an extraordinary experience, especially if you love live theater. I mean, this just translates right into film, right into your TV at home. I failed to mention that before. It is one take. And that's pretty cool. Because listen, that worked for 1917, and people went and saw 1917, right? Was that done in one take? No.